Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More, and I'm here to give you the latest weather info and news for Putnam County. Without further ado, let's get into the weather word for today, which is sprites. So sprites are weak luminous emissions that appear directly above an active thunderstorm and are coincident with cloud-to-ground lightning or intra-cloud lightning flashes. They reach roughly 95 kilometers aloft from the cloud top, with the brightest sections between 65 and 75 kilometers. They're usually red, and they seem to favor positive cloud to ground lightning and dying sections of thunderstorms according to current evidence. Now, I haven't seen sprites myself, but I've seen plenty of videos covering them, and I must say that the day I see sprites is the day I die happy. I don't know what else to say. Um, so let's now switch topics to the tropics. Right now we have Tropical Storm Erin, which is expected to become a hurricane within the next 24 hours. But beyond that, the environmental conditions become less favorable. Despite that, models still hint at Erin reaching major hurricane status. Regarding Erin's track, it's expected to continue west-northwestward over the next 3 days due to this subtropical high to the north of it that's steering it. But models do indicate that high, the western portion of that high, breaking off and causing Erin to shift more to the northwest or north-northwest. But I should say that there's still quite a lot of spread within those models regarding how sharp that turn will be. But as I've said in the past, I wouldn't worry about Erin a whole lot right now. But still don't let your guard down. Still keep track of Erin using your weather apps or by visiting the National Hurricane Center's website at www.hurricanes.gov. And now let's look at that low in the southwestern Gulf of America. Over the coming days, this low is going to move west-northwestward into an environment that is only marginally favorable for further development. That low could become a tropical depression as it moves in that west-northwestward trajectory before it moves inland and fizzles out. The NHC has given it only a 40% chance of developing over the next 7 days. Now, to summarize this all, these two lows, Tropical Storm Erin and what I believe is called 98L, the low in the southwestern Gulf, they're not expected to impact our area over the next 7 days. But again, keep track of any tropical developments as they develop. Now let's get into news that's more relevant to our area. Right now there is a heat advisory in effect. It ends at 7 this evening, and that's because heat indices of about 112 are possible, and that's the highest they could reach. And because of those high heat indices, heat illness is the greatest concern. And to prevent that, what you should do is stay indoors, drink plenty of water, wear light clothing, and do not leave your children or pets in unattended cars. And I wouldn't be surprised if a heat advisory were to be issued tomorrow due to the forecasted highs, which we will get into as we as we head into the aerial forecast. Right now in Palatka, the conditions are fair and the temperature is 90 degrees. And the temperature will only drop from here. It'll reach a low of 76 tonight. And at the same time, the probability of precipitation will only be 30%. That brings me to the 5-day forecast. As we head into the weekend, those chances for rain will increase. They'll increase to a maximum of 80% on Sunday before they start decreasing slightly at the start of next week. Now looking at tomorrow specifically, the greatest hazard that day will be high heat due to that the forecasted high being in the upper 90s and that chance of rain being only around 50%. Still beware of pop-up showers and thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon when there's more instability and the sea breeze progresses further inland. Outside of Friday, thunderstorms will be the greatest hazards. And going back to the highs after Friday, they'll be mostly in the low to mid 90s, and those lovely lows, they'll be in the mid to upper 70s. Now looking at Crescent City, it is mostly cloudy there, and the temperature is 93 degrees, the high for today. And tonight the low will be 77 degrees, and the probability of precipitation there will also be 30%. And just like in Palatka, those chances for rain will increase as we head into the weekend. The highest they'll be is 70% on Sunday, and again they'll start decreasing slightly at the start of next week. Now looking at the highs, they'll start off in the mid 90s before dropping to the low 90s at the start of on Sunday and at the start of next week. And now looking at those lows, they'll be in the mid 70s throughout the forecast period. Very comfortable range. And tomorrow, the greatest hazard in Crescent City will be high heat due to the rain chances being lowest that day, and the high being highest at the that same day. Now looking at Interlaken, it is partly sunny there, and the temperature is 94 degrees. And tonight the low will be 75 degrees, and another 30% chance of rain. Again, we have great conditions for dog owners to take their pups out for a walk, and great conditions for just an everyday stroll, a leisurely stroll. Yeah, take advantage of these nice conditions while they're around. Now let's look at the 5-day forecast for Interlaken. So again, tomorrow high heat will be the primary hazard due to the forecasted high being in the upper 90s. But fortunately, as we head into the weekend and next week, the highs will start dropping, most likely due to the heightened rain chances. So the highs from Saturday onward will be in the low to mid 90s, and the lows throughout the forecast period will be in the low to mid 70s. Now, those the hazards after Friday, the primary hazards will be thunderstorms, but still beware of that high heat. Just prepare accordingly. Um, Prepare as I as I mentioned earlier. And with that being said, let's get into the upcoming events. This Friday, tomorrow, from 5 to 8 p.m., Ever After Farms is going to have a sip and shop, and that'll feature sunset photographer sessions, wine tasting, a painting class, and more. If you wish to to get more information, visit this website right here. I'm not even gonna attempt to say all that. You can also register at that website. And again, this will be at Ever After Farms Vineyard, which is at 372 Cisco Road in Pomona Park. And once more, this will last from 5 to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. And to close, thank you so much for listening. Please leave a like or comment and consider subscribing. And if you're interested in storm chasing content, check out my X account at Trevor Oliver WX. That's where I post much of my storm chasing content. And once again, thank you so much for listening. I've been meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More. Have a great evening.